How is the real estate market in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, in the luxury segment, and around the country? That seems to be what's top of everyone's minds the last few months, last 6 months particularly. And we're going to talk and go deep into what's going on with the data now that we have pretty much all of the data from 2022 in terms of sales, closings, and all those details. So let's talk about what's going on in the marketplace. And so you can make informed decisions for your real estate buying needs. So my particular update today is primarily the luxury market here in Los Angeles, over 5 million, but we're also going to talk about the overall market here in LA for all price ranges. So this includes our luxury market and this Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Hollywood Hills, Sunset Strip, Malibu, Holmby Hills, Century City. Those are kind of the Pacific Palisades, Brentwood. So those are the key areas we're going to cover. And again, this is the end of year statistics of what exactly happened in the last, basically 12 months. So interesting enough. So we're going to start with the 5 million plus. So overall of 5 million plus homes in the LA Westside areas, there were 970 sales in 2022 compared to 1,319 in 2021. So we're down about 26% overall, over 5 million in terms of number of sales. All of Los Angeles, generally speaking, all price ranges is down about 32% in terms of number of sales year over year. 10 million plus sales, there were 335 in 2022 compared to 395 in 2021. That's down less, that's down 15%. And as we discuss it, you'll see that the higher price range we go, the less of a decline in the number of sales, which is a very interesting and fascinating aspect of it, in my opinion. The $20 million sales, there were 92 in 2022 compared to 101 in 2021. That's down only about 3%. Now, what gets really interesting is the higher end is up in terms of sales year over year. So $30 million plus sales, there were 43 in 2022 versus 33 in 2021. That's up 30%. And the $40 million plus sales, there were 26 in 2022 versus 21 in 2021. So that's up about 24%. So again, the lower the price range, drops in sales 26% down, 15% down, then 3% down. But as you go up, the sales actually increase. Now, how do we end the year versus the year before in terms of number of pending transactions? So right now, there were 45 pending sales over 5 million at the end of the year versus 101 at this time last year. So when we talk about the overall LA market, you'll see that the numbers are very similar. So we're definitely down in terms of the number of sales pending currently compared to last year. There are 13 properties over 10 million pending versus 34 in 2021. And we have 4 pending currently over 40 million at the end of the year. Now, what are the most popular areas for the luxury buyers in 2022? So of the 92 sales over 20 million, number one is Beverly Hills. There were 20 sales. Malibu is number 2. Malibu had some really, really high sales this year. There were 18 in Malibu, 15 in the Bel Air area of Los Angeles, 13 in Pacific Palisades, 12 in Beverly Hills Post Office, and 5 in Brentwood, 4 in Holmby Hills, 3 in the Sunset Strip, and 2 in Hancock Park. So that's kind of the numbers. But again, Beverly Hills this year seems to be top of market in terms of where the luxury buyers are buying in the Westside LA areas. So that's kind of the luxury segment. Let's talk a little bit now about the overall LA marketplace. Now, this is kind of for all properties and all price ranges. So this is the greater Los Angeles area. So home prices, this is interesting. So home prices in LA rose about 10% from January to May of 2022. And then they declined about 6% from May through the end of November. So we gained 10, we lost 6. So we're about even up at 4 by the end of the year. The biggest monthly drop in price was in August, down 2.3% for that particular month. However, the decline is decreasing. I think the last decline was 0.006%. So 2.3 was the highest decline in a monthly value. To now it's 0.06. So it's definitely decreasing, which is also sharing what I've seen is that the panic in the market is gone. At the beginning of the year, we were still at under 3% interest rates, which were excellent. And then all of a sudden, the Fed started raising the rates because of inflation and different issues. So rates basically doubled in a very, very short period of time. When anything changes, people get freaked out, and there was a lot of panic in the market. Buyers started waiting to buy and got afraid and panicked. So, but that panic seems to have subsided because we're seeing things really increasing and being in a more positive direction. In January of 2022, there were 14,000 listings in the LA marketplace. In September of this year, the peak of listing inventory was about 23,000, and now it's down to about 20,000. So we're definitely have more inventory this year than we did the year before. So that's an interesting side. And again, 2021, there were about 7,100 active listings. 2022, 14,000 and change. So median list price in the LA area in January of a year ago was about 920,000. Today, it's about 935,000. So not much of an increase, but it is still a bit of an increase. Days on market went up slightly from last year. Last year at this time in LA, it was taking about 50 days to sell a house. Today, it's about 53 days. Pendings are down overall in LA, similar to the luxury market. There were 10,000 pending sales in January of 2021 versus 5,000 now in January of 2022. So that's down about 50% in terms of the number of pending sales. And what are the experts saying about home appreciation? So there's an average, and the average home appreciation now projected for 2023 is 0.01%. Not very high. Realtor.com projects 5.4% increase. HPS is forecasting a 2.6% increase. The National Association of Realtors is expecting a 0.03% increase, so less than a percent. Freddie Mac, they're expecting a minus 0.02 decrease. MBA, Mortgage Brokers Association, minus 0.06. Fannie Mae, minus 1.5. The most negative pricing analysis is from Zelman. They're suggesting that prices may come down 5.1% in 2023 compared to last year. So overall, prices seem to be probably going to hold steady. And right now, what's interesting is the panic has subsided. Oh, and by the way, interest rates have gone down substantially in the last few weeks. We've had 3 months of really good inflationary news. So the rates have been coming down on the street level. And right now, as of today, you can get a jumbo mortgage up to $3 million in our market for about 5.5%, 5.6%. And according to all the experts, rates pretty much peaked earlier this year, towards the end of last year. And they're expected to continue to decline through the rest of the year. So it's all positive news. And one little last update. So in terms of sales, so in 2021, there were 395 sales over 10 million. Compared to, I think it was 2011, there were 56. So it was a 600% increase in the number of $10 million sales in a 10-year period. Now, of course, last year, it went down 15% from 2021. So we did lose a little bit of that percentage. So we went down 15%, but compared to 605%, that's not a big drop. So basically, the market is healthy and strong. There are really good buying opportunities. And I went to a conference a couple of days ago, and the discussion basically was the panic is gone, rates are going down, buyers are coming back in the market. We've got several escrows right now and negotiating on several properties as well. And there seems to be a lot of confidence returning to the market, where that initial shock of interest rates and what's going to happen kind of paralyzed people for a while there. End of spring through the summer and early fall of this year, but that is changing for the positive. People want to buy, especially here in LA. LA is such a great town, Beverly Hills and the Westside, and people always want to be here. So bottom line is we're probably going to have pretty much a flat year for appreciation in the Southern California area. We're going to see probably just kind of the same amount of inventory throughout the year. We are projecting about 20 to 30% less sales overall than the year prior, for the whole marketplace. But still, people always have to buy, people always have to sell. Whether the kids are graduating from school and getting their own place, or people want to upsize, people want to downsize. There's always something that happens, and people have children. There's always a reason to move. And with the way the market is right now, it's going to be a really good buying opportunity, because they projected towards the beginning of the spring, middle of spring, we're going to see kind of a hot market again coming up. So that's the update for the LA Westside Beverly Hills luxury real estate market and LA overall for January 2023, recapping what happened last year compared to the year before and where we're headed. Thanks for watching, and we're here to guide you and help you with all of your real estate needs. I'm Christophe Choo with Coldwell Banker Global Luxury in Beverly Hills. Been in business now for 33 years. I've been through a couple down markets, and I wouldn't say this is a down market. This is a normalized market compared to what we had the last 5 or 6 years. So anyways, anything you need, any questions you have about real estate, I'm just a phone call or email away. Contact us, and we'll be happy to help you with anything you need with your real estate needs. Okay, take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.